Yorkshire started steadily on the second day, and when they'd reached 250, a second batting point was achieved, and it took Yorkshire to 267 points for the season, a new record for two divisional cricket. Bresnan added a few more runs before departing, edging McGoffin to Jordan at first slip. Bresnan out for 16, 250 for 8. Brooks got off the mark, but then he was out, caught at second slip by Yardy off Jordan. McGoffin then grabbed his fourth wicket of the innings to end it all for Yorkshire. Plunkett gone as he picked out Joyce at mid-on for 5. Yorkshire bowled out for 251, losing their last 3 wickets in a space of 10 balls. McGoffin finished with 4 for 57. Sussex came to the crease with skipper Ed Joyce and Chris Jordan, and Joyce opened up with 2 runs off side bottom. But it was Yorkshire who had made an explosive start. Brooks accounted for Joyce, and Jordan fell to a caught and bowled opportunity to side bottom for 1. Sussex in real trouble, 3 for 2. Machin got off the mark with a straight 4 off Brooks, and he became back-to-back boundaries with a splendid cover drive. He completed a very good over for Sussex with another 4 from a straight drive. Machin was going for his shots, and he added another boundary from side bottom. Sussex moved to 31 for 2. We had a short delay as Nash received treatment after side bottom caught him on the hand. Another breakthrough occurred as Brooks tempted Machin to drive, and he was caught behind by Bairstow. Machin out for an exciting 26. Wright joined Nash, and he started well with 3 early boundaries. Nash hit Bresnan for a 4 to take the score to 68 for 3. But then he departed, caught behind by Bairstow off Bresnan, gone for 16. And further problems for Sussex as the in-form Luke Wright was caught by Live in the slips off Plunkett for 21. Sussex 70 for 5 and in trouble. Brown got underway with a 4 over the slips of Bresnan, but at 19 overs, 79 for 5 at lunch is not a good situation for relegation threatened Sussex. They're trailing by 172. Yardy is not out 3 and Brown is 7. Sussex started with a couple of boundaries straight after lunch, and Brown, who's been in good form this season, produced a mid-wicket boundary off Bresnan to go to 16. Yardy continued to get the runs flowing from a couple of edgy shots, and this enabled Sussex to avoid the follow-on. Brown started to play his shots, and with Yardy scoring nicely as well, runs started to flow for the visitors. The 50 partnership came up, and Brown soon had 6 boundaries in his 33 runs. He then hit Bresnan for an extra cover 6, but the flourishing partnership of 64 came to an end. A short one from Bresnan, and Brown fell for a sucker punch, planting the ball into the hands of side bottom at fine leg, out for 39. Sussex 134 for 6. Yardy in his final game for Sussex was playing well, 5 fours in his 29. Zaidi also found the ropes as Sussex scored quickly. He hit back-to-back boundaries off Plunkett, and then Yardy hit 3 successive 4s off the same bowler to go to 50 in style with 10 4s. The 50 partnership came up with a 4 from Zaidi off Rashid, but then Rashid struck, trapping Zaidi LBW with 26, Sussex 187 for 7. At this stage, by the way, they've scored 108 runs since lunch. McGoffin was then dismissed without scoring, caught by Bairstow in fine style for naught off Plunkett. Hatchett joined Yardy, and the pair got to a vital batting point as Sussex reached 200. A change of bowling did the trick as Brooks forced Yardy to play on for 70. The last pair then defied Yorkshire for quite a long time. Hatchett and Little played solidly with a boundary here and there. Hatchett got Sussex so close to another batting bowling point at 248 for 9, but he then edged a sweep off Live, and Bresnan took a fine running catch. 248 all out. Not much in it. Yorkshire lead by 3 runs. Yorkshire's second innings began poorly, as in the second over Lees miscued and was caught and bowled by Jordan for naught, a golden duck there for Alex. Then for the second time in the match, Balance, who'd come in, played to the slips, and Joyce and Yardy both left it one for the other. This was a potential chance. Balance started to make them pay with a series of 4s. Live was batting and battling very hard as Yorkshire steadily went towards 50. Live not timing the ball terribly well, and no 4s in the early indications from him. Balance then began to cut loose a little as Yorkshire tried to push home their advantage towards the end of the day. It was hard going, and when bad light ended play early, Yorkshire were 55 for 1. Balance looking good on 39, Live solid not out 16. 26 overs bowled, an intriguing day's play with plenty of wickets going down.